what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. Now I don't know exactly what happened with Javier Fortuna, but it looks like Eddie Hearn is trying to get Luke Campbell a title shot versus Devin Haney. That's what it originally was supposed to be for the WBC title until Lomachenko jumped in. So we'll talk about Fortuna, and also we're going to talk about Franchon DAZN. I know I butchered her name. She got her WBC title back, so I want to put that on wax. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. I do plan to do a boxing live stream either today or tomorrow, so you guys will get that from me. Let me set the camera up a little bit better. There we go. So share the video, please. It's the best way to donate. Let's talk about Devin Haney, Fortuna, and Luke Campbell. Now, they ordered Luke Campbell, Fortuna to fight in the title eliminator for Devin Haney shot. And Devin Haney was going to take a tune-up, but Devin Haney's saying with Floyd, maybe 1 or 2 more fights at 35. People say if he move up, he ducking Lomachenko. Lomachenko gonna fight Tio and move down more than likely. Tio gonna move up, win or lose. The same thing for Lomachenko, unless he retires or something like that. So for people saying that in the comment section, saying something stupid, Loma had a chance to fight Devin. He chose not to, so we're gonna move on from that. But my whole thing about it is people are overrating Luke Campbell. Okay, Luke Campbell came off a loss to Lomachenko, which he fought like a punk. He should have fought with more assertiveness. He should have been more aggressive. Him and Shane McGuigan had a terrible game plan. You're not going to outbox Lomachenko if you're a caliber fighter of Luke Campbell. You had to make it a dog, dirty, nasty fight. Luke Campbell is talented. He got power, but he's very, very timid. He don't have no dog in him. If you put the dog from Chris Eubanks into Luke Campbell probably would have beat Lomachenko at this point in his career. He just don't have a dog. Okay, I would rather see Fortuna and Luke Campbell, or Fortuna and Devin Haney. And people say, "Oh, Fortuna, it's styles make fights." I think Fortuna is too rough and tough for Luke Campbell. I've been said that. I think he's too awkward, too wild. You know, Luke Campbell is just, he's not an assertive guy. He's not an aggressive guy. He's not going to sit on his shots and, you know, and he's not going to make Luke Campbell pay. I'm not saying that, you know, Luke may not have better attributes or this, that, and the third, but Fortuna is rough, rugged, and he would have just dogged Luke. He had too much dog for Luke. Now, Luke can win, don't get me wrong. I just think he had too much dog, and his style is just difficult to mess with. His lateral movement is just too much for Luke Campbell. And I would like to see Javier Fortuna fight Devin Haney because of that nature. And Devin Haney fought a good opponent from what I've seen from the highlights with Santiago to get ready for Fortuna. You know, people talking about Luke might be too much for Devin. Devin is going to dispatch for Luke Campbell, and y'all are going to take those words, eat those words, and then y'all going to downgrade Luke Campbell. Y'all going to go in hindsight. Luke Campbell was never that good. He came off a loss. That wasn't the same Luke Campbell that Lomachenko beat. Devin had an easy fight. That don't count. Devin is going to dispatch Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell is not going to fight Devin like he needs to fight him. A guy like Devin, either you can box him like Lomachenko can with his abilities, or you got to run through him. Guys like him and Floyd, you gotta fight like a Steele. You gotta fight like Madonna. You gotta fight like a Chavez or Duran. You gotta get in there and make it rough and tough. And early on, Devin might have a little problem early on trying to find his range. But Luke Campbell is just too stiff, too slow. You know, he's upright. Devin is going to use his lateral movement to dispatch him, to break him down systematically. And don't be surprised if Devin don't stop him in later rounds. Luke Campbell seemed like him and Loma took a little bit out of each other. And don't forget, Yevgeny Mendy beat Luke Campbell. He outdogged him. He outroughed him. And Campbell came back and beat him. It shouldn't take you 2 times to beat a guy like Mendy. But he outroughed him and he outdogged him. You know, now, you know, would Devin do that? Devin is just going to stick and move box. You know what I'm saying? The Devin issue, he's been improving on it. It's just, you know, going from that amateurish move around, unnecessary moving style to being more stationary and not wasting his movement and sitting on his punches a little bit more. And the evolution of Devin Haney, and it's starting now. He's starting to sit on his punches, and people look at Ryan, Devin, Gary Anton Russell, Shakir Stevenson, Colbert, Jerron Ennis, Richard Hitchison. They looking at those guys as finished products. They kids. They're not finished products. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take time. They still developing. They still learning skills. They learning things in the gym. So they're not finished products. They're going to make mistakes. But Luke Campbell's a bad matchup for Devin. Devin too fluid. He too quick. He too slippery. He too slick. He can just outbox him, systematically break him down as long as Devin don't get caught. We'll see. But if Luke is able to land, Luke got the power to hurt, any lightweight in the game. He big. This is Devin Haney big. But this is going to look like Christopher Diaz or Shakir Stevenson, or Joey Gonzalez or Shakir Stevenson. But the difference is, I think what Devin has been learning between Mike McCallum and Floyd Mayweather, I think Devin is going to be on a totally different level and get a stoppage. And don't forget, Luke coming off a loss as well, too, and some inactivity. Him and Loma fought win in September. So, and Devin fought in November. That's a good gap. So, I don't understand how a dude just lose to Luke Campbell, lose to Lomachenko for a title shot, and then, get another title shot. So I don't know if they paid Fortuna to step aside. The boxing scene article didn't specify that. But Fortuna would have been a much greater tough test for Devin because his athletic ability, his rough and ruggedness, it would have been like Santiago. But Fortuna is obviously on another level with Santiago that Devin Haney fought last time. So on a YouTube undercard. So it would have been a good fight. I wouldn't mind to see Fortuna and Campbell or Fortuna and Devin Haney. But Fortuna's a tough cookie, man. He really is, man. And he awkward. He don't fight 3 straight minutes. You know what I'm saying? He fighting spurts. You know what I'm saying? He fighting real spurts. So that would have been a difficult fight. Now I favor Fortuna over Luke Campbell, by the way. Devin Haney, Fortuna, I still favor Devin Haney, but he'd have had his trouble. But Francois, she got her belt back from the WBC after all this loking up black people and other people been doing over George Floyd. They had to wait till George Floyd passed away and died. Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery and Drayshawn Reed in Indianapolis, to have a reason to give her belt back. Why not? Why did she get her belt back as soon as this man beast failed her drug test and Andreas Jimenez? You know what I'm saying? The WBC trying to play a black card. Looks like a lot of companies out there, Blackout Tuesday. You was a fool if you was a brother to play a part of that, or a sister. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to get a sister the belt back because, it seems like the right thing to do right now. We want to do our part to show that we're not racist and we're not closet racist. We know what the WBC is. Every time a black person in position for a title shot, they elevate the other. They elevated Canelo, they elevated Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? When is the black person going to become a franchise champion? When is we going to get the benefit of the doubt? No, nowhere. Not over no white or no Mexican. So, like I said before, man, the WBC don't do shit for the hood. They make the majority of their money off black people, but they don't get back to the hood. They take their money back to Mexico, and they spend it in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And for them to wait this long to get that girl her belt back, I think the WBO gave her belt back as soon as it was known. They didn't want to give her a belt back. They want to support old girl. They did more defending to her than having feeling sorry or apologizing to Franchon. Hopefully I said her name right. They did more apologizing. They did more defending than doing the right thing by Francois. And that wasn't right. That girl fought all the rounds with an unfair advantage. But you know what? She's lucky. Or she want to say she's blessed, whatever she believes in. Because a lot of the times, they don't go back and do that. We all know Margarito cheated versus Cotto. They didn't go back and give him a no contest. Some of these nut jobs think Tyson Fury cheated. They was never going to go back the first or the second fight and rule it a no contest or give him his win. Tevin Farmer, they ruled it a no contest, but Tevin Farmer didn't get his belt the first time versus that Japanese guy. It's a lot of times that people cheat, they sweep it under the rug. Canelo cheated, he didn't really get nothing but slap on the wrist. So it's a lot of times where they won't do nothing. But they will threaten to strip brothers like Wilder for speaking the truth. Or just playing into, I want a body. Just saying, they find a way to strip him. Look at Rigondeaux. Strip him quicker than quick. So it's been very few times. Guerrero and Salido was very few times that they went back and ruled that a no contest. Salido beat Robert Guerrero, but he had a substance in his body. So I think she pretty much blessed to get that belt back, because they usually don't do the right thing in boxing, you know, especially against the other. So congratulations to Franchon for getting her belt back. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal description. Best way to donate is share the video. Want to reach out to me? Once again, Twitter's the fastest way, but all my social media links in the description. Twitter, IG, then Facebook. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. And don't forget, share the video. It's the best way to donate. One time for the one time. We gone.